Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. Brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, New York, in southwest Suffolk County on Long Island. Serving the entire New York, New Jersey, Connecticut tri state area. They are Long Island's largest rock salt source. They also have all the great snow and ice melt products like Mag and Pelledo. And of course, if you need new snow blowers, shovels, scrapers, or any other supplies to make sure you get through this winter okay, they've got it. 631-756-1125 is the telephone number, and the website is omnitruevalue.com. We are still seeing some winter storm warnings in upstate New York, mainly well north of Route 84, also from northwest Connecticut and western Massachusetts, northeastward through New England as this coastal storm continues to slowly pull away to the northeast, and I do mean slowly, so additional snows are going to be falling up in the area where we still have winter storm warnings. We actually still have blizzard warnings for the fourth day now in North Dakota and parts of northern Nebraska. They're not getting much in the way of new snow, but the winds have been so strong that they're blowing the old snow around and restricting visibilities considerably. So this is going to play out a little while longer, very long duration system here. And of course, that impacted how our weather turned out here in the Northeast. Take a look at the satellite, and you can see the rotation of the storm is south of Long Island, moving slowly to the northeast. You got these brighter white cloud tops back through Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, and through northeastern New York, where we're still seeing some snow. And you can actually also still see the rotation of the old primary low in Wisconsin, and that's still spinning away, producing patches of snow up in the northern plains. This is what the radar looks like as of 5:45 Eastern Time. Rain in southeastern New England, snow bands up to the north, continuing to move northward. We've got a lot of snow showers in and around the Great Lakes, and here's the rotation of that upper low in Wisconsin, still producing some patches of snow in the upper Midwest and back out over into parts of North Dakota. But again, that is going to be winding down. So, looking on to the future, let's roll back and take a look at the latest model runs. This way we can plan our weekend and move forward. So, here is the low that moves away. So, weather conditions improve for Saturday and for Sunday. I think we'll see a fair amount of developing sunshine on Saturday for eastern Pennsylvania to southern New England. Temperatures in the upper 30s to low 40s. Sunday will be breezy, a little colder with temperatures in the 30s. And it looks like it'll be dry on Monday and on Tuesday and probably Wednesday into Thursday. Now, out to the west, you see snow Monday breaking out in the upper Mississippi Valley and some rain down in the lower Mississippi Valley and the Gulf Coast. There's a lead low that's going to run out to the east. Meanwhile, we have a cold front that is going to be coming into the eastern United States. Not much weather with it, but it will reinforce the cold air, some colder air for Wednesday into Thursday. Then we have a stronger system that's going to be dropping out of the plains, shifting to the east coast. And I think based on what all the models are showing, there's going to be a major storm in the eastern part of the United States at the end of next week. The question is going to be, is there going to be enough blocking to force a track that is more offshore, like the GFS tries to do, or at least tried to do in one of the earlier runs, or in the latest run, which I'm going to pop up on the screen now, you'll see that it takes a track more to the west. I mean, this is really a powerhouse storm that develops, tracking more inland here on the GFS for Friday night into Saturday. The European has a bit of a different look, which I don't think is correct, and the Canadian is the same. It has a even deeper low that goes up into western New York. And if this were correct, we would have a screaming, and I mean screaming, south wind here on Friday with rain and temperatures up in the 50s if this were right, and then a sharp cold front coming through, bringing in much colder air for Saturday and for Sunday. By the way, the European on Tropical Tidbits does not show precipitation type, so this is not all rain here. It is actually showing you how much actual precipitation is going to fall. Certainly, the areas inland and west would be more snow than anything else, particularly around the Great Lakes. I don't think that this is correct. And the reason why is the way the upper air is setting up on the European. Yes, we do have a block, but we need to have a low south of Newfoundland or southeast of Newfoundland that just sits there while this storm sets up. And you see this diving trough on the European. There is no low near Newfoundland, and therefore you take a track way to the west. On the other hand, if we take a look at the GFS tries to produce a low in that position out at 50 and near 50 north, 50 west. Actually, this is a little bit before the time frame that's important, but you can see this wrapped up low near Newfoundland forces the track to be further east and south. So we're going to just have to keep watching to see how models evolve with all of this. What is clear is that we do have this blocking high up to the north. So there should be a tendency for lower pressures to develop in this area here in the Canadian Maritime provinces, and then moving very slowly out to the east. And that could force this system to go more underneath us, which would be more favorable for snow. Expect the models to dance around at least for another couple of days. I think we're going to have to wait till at least Monday to have this all figured out. So, snow lovers, I know you look at the runs on your own from run to run, and you go through these emotional highs and lows. Give it a few more days before this all settles out. But I do think that at the end of the day, there is going to be a major storm in the eastern part of the U.S. in some form at the end of next week. Weather in 5 is brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, New York. 631-756-1125 is the phone number, and the website is omnitruevalue.com. Just going to leave you with the Weather Prediction Center, their updated long-range forecast for the end of next week, and they're showing the dark green is a 30 to 50% chance of at least 3 inches of snow, and right now they have it just inland of the immediate coast from southeastern New England down into northern Virginia. 10 to 30% is in the lighter green. That small area of light blue in the Catskills is a 50 to 70% chance. So they are also bullish on the idea that there's going to be something happening at the end of next week. We will talk about this, I'm sure, extensively on Sunday morning on the Joe and Joe Weather Show at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So have a great Saturday, and we'll see you on Sunday morning.